What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Fifth Gearing Up. Well, first of all, run my Jeep. Welcome to my little tank. Tomorrow we're taking this thing off-roading. Stay tuned for that. That's gonna be pretty cool. We're gonna drive over some cars and a bunch of hills. But today we're headed over to BBI, who I've been in discussion with for making a Supercharger kit for the GT3 RS. This is gonna be a first of its kind. So this project will be pretty cool. And I'm really excited to see how much power we can squeeze out of that 4.0 liter engine. On some bad news, unfortunately, the Murcielago needs a new clutch. So I won't be able to make it down to New York with that car. There was a Toy for Tots event I was really trying to make it up there for, but a few too many clutch drops, so that car is gonna be down for about 3 weeks. I'll have to go to New York with that car another time and do some donuts and burnouts in Times Square, because, well, I know you guys wanna see that. But that'll be probably in like a few months once I get the clutch on the car. Okay, so who's ready for this? Mom, earmuffs, you're not gonna like this part, Mom. I'm making my car faster. I just left BBI and we're making the Supercharger kit. We're gonna make this thing as fast as a GT2 RS. How nuts is that? It's gonna have 650 to 700 horsepower with the noise and the 9,000 RPM revs of a 3 RS. This thing's gonna be absolutely bonkers. What's up, Mark? What'd you build on my car over here?
We built nothing. The viewers at home may recall your diffuser exiting the vehicle at a high rate of speed in the opposite direction that the car was traveling.
What was the speed?
I don't know. I'm sure it was like 57 or 58 miles an hour.
It was 160.
No, it wasn't. We don't talk about those things.
On a track, of course.
On a track. In a closed course? So what we've decided to do is...
Well, let's show them the diffuser first.
Yeah, let's show them the diffuser.
So this thing flew off.
It didn't fly off. It actually snapped off.
Snapped off, and then supposedly went 100 feet up in there. I didn't see it, I didn't hear it, because all I could hear was exhaust. Mark was lucky enough to be...
retrieved it.
Yeah. He was lucky enough to be behind me. He saw the entire thing happen, and he handed this thing over to me in a gas station. I wasn't too pleased, to say the least.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that was not fun to have to give this back to you. So what we've decided to do is not only V2 this diffuser, but we're going to make an upgrade to it. Let's see if we can mock it up, because there's too many pieces to really hold all of it. We figured if we're going to put this together and over-engineer it, we're going to have to make some improvements. So you guys will forgive my foot. Edmond will forgive my foot. And it's going to be something like that.
So third brake light.
Yeah.
And that's going to be carbon, right?
Yeah, this all going to be, everything's going to be made out of carbon. This is just our prototype, and so it'll sit like that. So it'll have two functions. We're going to have the function to run your brake lights through this, and then you'll also have the flash too. So you'll be able to run it with a strobe. So what do you think? You like it?
It's going to look great.
It's going to be amazing, dude.
So what happens to this? Another layer of carbon, or just...
Yeah, it's going to get overlaid,
okay,
repaired. But all we wanted to do is make sure structurally it was all intact.
Looks great.
Yeah, it's going to be dope.
Looks better than before.
It's going to look dope.
You reinstall this.
Huh?
So you can chop this off.
Yeah, we're going to deck them flush with the flat.
Okay.
We'll redo them. The way the bumper is, there's actually like see these little domes?
Yes.
So we can redo all that. The difference we're going to do this time, which, as you remember, the instructions or lack thereof, is we're actually gonna bond this on there.
Right?
Yeah, silicone on there.
These were 6mm bolts before, right?
Yeah.
And we're putting what? 10?
Stay with that, but we're gonna actually do an entire mount.
This is being drilled through, right?
No, because the problem is if we do that, then we'll see it.
That's right.
So they kind of have to be suspended. But originally, Novitec they embedded nutserts into the epoxy. But remember when you and I were putting it on the very, very first time, just tightening them up, they ripped out. Correct. So we upgraded to studs, and the studs didn't hold. So now we're going to get rid of that completely, and we're going to actually do one of two things. We may sink a stud and then frame it and then build up epoxy over it, and then we're going to do a cake decoration on here and glue it up under the car. Right. There's no reason that it should ever have to come off.
Hey, Mark, how do I end the video?
Mom, I love you. You people, you're all right.
Life's so easy. Yes. This doesn't fit me.
It doesn't fit anybody. It's not meant to be a mask.
Yeah.
You have to like hang the hook on your head and it hurts.
All right, you put it on.
I don't want to put it on.
Put it on. Now, with all that said, so with all that said, that's the end of today's episode. Goodbye, Mark. Say bye-bye.
Bye,
See you
Rick,
guys
man.
tomorrow when we drive over some cars with the Jeep.
Yeah.
Bye, Mama.